Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Miamisburg High School on a Friday night. We have an intense inter-conference rival between the Miamisburg Vikings and the Centerville Elks basketball teams. But first, we're going to get kicked off with the junior varsity game of the week. I'm Jeff Allen alongside my partner, Zach Zimmerman, and we have quite a battle here for you tonight. They're filling up both sides, and should be a good one, Zach, for sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited about this one.
For the tip, Andrew Horner, Miamisburg versus number 23 for Centerville squad. Centerville wins it. And they are sharing the ball around the perimeter to start the game off.
Almost lost it there.
And really, this is a tale of two teams as a three-pointer hit by Eli Greenberg for Centerville.
Yeah, Centerville starting out fast, hitting a three-pointer, really putting Miamisburg on their heels to start the game.
Horner sets the screen. Ellis goes the other way. And I believe they will call foul on the ball. So, yeah, that'll be on number 11 for the Centerville Elks, Eli Greenberg. So getting an early foul here. The first one for Centerville. So it looks like number 15 for the Vikings, Osei Ogebor, will run the point for them. Three off by Wharton. Another three by Andrew Horner, top of the key, no good. That'll be a rebound for number 23 for Centerville's roster. And foul on the play. So that'll be Miamisburg's first foul on ball. Inbound here for Bryce Cowgill. Down low, and it's good for an Elks bucket. Number 13 on the basket. And the Vikings can't get past the Elks pressure. Three in the corner, and it's good. Cohen Ellis, the 5'8" freshman, getting started with a three-pointer.
The Elks are just off to a blazing start here. Already up 8-0.
And the Vikings trying to find their way inside. Foul on the play. And that'll be another early foul. Number 11, Eli Greenberg. And you see here on the replay, absolute money from outside, getting down low. And Centerville's freshman, number 13, getting off to a hot start here.
Misses the first free throw. They're definitely going to need to have those tonight against this Elks offense. I mean, they are just on fire already, and they've got a super high-powered offense. They're going to need to get these easy shots.
Yeah, and two early misses there from Logan Walker. So it doesn't spell anything good so far for the Vikings. Centerville very methodical in the way they move the ball on all levels. And the bucket is good. Number 23 for the Elks. And here at home, the Vikings are starting out very cold, Zach. And in your opinion, what do you think they need to do?
Well, they've got to get some offense going if they want to try to hang with this deep Centerville team. Centerville's already taken a double-digit lead on the Vikings, and it's only the first quarter. So if they want to hang with this high-powered Centerville offense, they're going to need to create some offense of their own.
Yeah, not only just the first quarter, Zach, but not 2 minutes even into the first quarter.
Yeah, we're not even halfway through.
Yeah, so junior varsity team coming out and starting some early momentum here for the Elks. And we have a long night of basketball here for the MVCC Game of the Week, junior varsity. Ogebor brings it down for the Vikings, takes it again. Driving hard baseline. And it's going to be a steal for the Elks.
Just absolutely smothered by the Centerville D there.
Cowgill cutting him off there under the rim. And he'll attempt a three, contested. No good. Offensive board now. That'll be Reggie Powers, no good for the putback. And that'll be a foul on number 4, Cowgill, after a lot of momentum. And that'll be the third on Centerville already. So I think you were definitely right, Zach. Free throws are going to be a big deal for the Vikings tonight.
Yeah, and it was very key there that they just got that stop. They needed some momentum on defense as they
trying to break
throw the ball
pressure
away.
and can't do it again. And Ellis with the three off the front of the rim. So the Elks coming out of the full court press working early here. Good ball handling by Logan Walker, but misses the layup. So lack of execution here for the Vikings. The Elks bringing it down. Powers will take it from the top of the key. Kyle Gill in the corner down low. Deflected by Logan Walker for the Vikings. And it'll stay the Elks ball.
That was nice defense from the Berg there. He just read that screen going all the way in, was able to deflect it out.
Cal Gill with the inbound. Right on the entrance side. And it'll be deflected. Good defense there.
Yeah, and it's starting to look like after that initial shock of the Centerville offense that Miamisburg is starting to settle into their defense and give Centerville some contested shots.
23 jumper, no good. So now the Vikings will have the ball once again. Corner pass in the middle of the court. Hard drive. Vikings lose the ball. Three for Walker, air ball. Short once again from the three-point line. The Vikings haven't been able to get anything to go at all.
Yeah, and I think that three kind of showed it. They were starting to get desperate. Maybe just chuck up a deep three, hope it goes in, try to get something going on offense.
Wharton from the wing. Cross court. Kyle Anderson double teamed on baseline, back out to the three, and it's good. Great shot there. That was number 25, Tyler Veal. And corner three by Powers, no good for the Elks. Wharton on the board. Veal coming down through the legs, passing the lane, no good. And out of bounds. So the fast pace not working in the Centerville's favor there. And you see the replay. Kyle Anderson double team baseline. You see the movement from the high post to the wing, Zach, that created that shot there.
Yeah, great ball movement, great vision there by the ball handler. All around nice play.
Wharton now. Pass over to Walker. Screen. Driving in the middle of the lane. Gets it out. Wharton doesn't quite turn it over, almost does. And it'll be a Centerville foul, second on Bryce Cowgill so far.
Yeah, Centerville's definitely going to have to start to keep the fouls down. They've already got 4, and it's only the first quarter.
Walker bringing it up now, past half court. They double team baseline once again. Centerville's really trying to trap him in there. And you see the foul called on number 13.
And the Vikings are just not able to do anything on offense right now. Every screen that they set, Centerville's got them right in their tracks, and they're able to somehow make a stop. Wide open three from the top.
So Vikings get another three. Powers gonna dribble out of the half court. Elks, beautiful pass, and the bucket's good. Number 13 for the Elks, and it'll be a steal. Cross-court pass, deflected. Cowgill almost turns it over. Ellis with the contested three, questionable shot, but it goes in. And good defense by Kyle Anderson, and it'll be a timeout called by the Miamisburg Vikings.
Yeah, and as the Vikings were starting to get back in this game, they cut the lead in half. A massive 5-point swing there for Centerville. They got the layup down in the post, and then they got the steal for the deep three, and just a wonderful 5-point swing.
So a timeout here. You'll see both teams regroup. And the Vikings starting to get some confidence and some momentum rolling. Force some turnovers as well, but the Centerville Elks so skilled on offense. And there you see the 3 by Logan Walker, but the beautiful ball movement by the Centerville Elks. And look at Cohen Ellis with the shot there. If this is foreshadowing, it's going to be an excellent night of MVCC Game of the Week basketball, sponsored all by Shore Holtz Printing. It's going to be a fantastic night, guys. You'll hear the buzzer here as Nicholas Wharton will inbound the ball for the Vikings. 1:42 to go here in this first quarter. And the Elks coming out in that full court press once again. And you got to think head coach Zach Christensen is drawing up something on the sideline to break that press. Could be an on-ball foul. Another one here for Centerville. That'll make it 5. And that'll be on number 21 for the Elks. So the Vikings will have the ball after the foul. And the Elks definitely need to be careful going into to the end of the first quarter with foul trouble already. Wharton lobbed down the court. And Cohen Ellis following Walker all the way down. So intense pressure now for the Elks, even up 9. And there'll be another foul on Centerville. Oh, actually an offensive foul. I think that was, we called it an illegal screen.
Yeah, the Miamisburg crowd does not like that. You heard a parent yell out, "No way" there.
That'll be on Andrew Horner, so interesting call there. So ball goes down low for the Elks on the wing. Reggie Powers pump fakes, drives, draws the foul, and no continuation. That'll be before the shot. And that'll be on Logan Walker, so Miamisburg's 3rd foul now. The Elks will still have the ball here. And you see the screen by Powers. Open at the top of the key, jumper. No good for the Elks. And it'll be going the other way. Contested rebound there. A foul on Centerville. So a good stop there, not allowing points.
Now they just need to get the offense going. Try to get back into this game.
And it'll be the bonus. So that'll be the 7th foul by Centerville. Looks like I missed one. Wow. So that'll be a 1-and-1 free throw here for Kyle Anderson, the Miamisburg sophomore. Shot up, no good. So failed to capitalize on a free throw again. 0 for 3. Cohen Ellis up with the fast break layup. Almost got fouled, but it'll go in. Warden inbound here. Trying to break that full court press, and they do. Fantastic job. It looks like the call. Looks like they'll say he lost the ball there. So Nicholas Wharton from the top of the key, driving in. No good. So another missed shot by Miamisburg here early. Hard drive, 13, another bucket. He has been dominating here in this first quarter. Nicholas Wharton and a block. Matthew Wilkins for the Elks. Down low, the 6'6" junior. Ellis deep 3. Feeling himself, heat check, no good. And the putback no good for Wilkins, and they'll call it out on the Elks. So Vikings failing to execute often in this first quarter here at home. 0.6 seconds, just enough for a lob. And they'll try to do a full court alley-oop. Stolen. And what a quarter for number 13 for the Elks. 19-6, Centerville leads the Miamisburg Vikings here in the JV game of the week.
And the Vikings coach, Nolan Robinson, is really just going to have to dial something up here because right now whatever his team's doing is not working. They are down by 13 points, and it's only the first quarter.
And the Elks playing with a lot of fire and tenacity as well there on defense. But even when you get those open shots, you got to hit them, especially when you talk about free throws. They could have reduced it to a 10-point deficit if they made all their free throws.
Yeah, they've missed every free throw that they've attempted so far, and they're in the bonus, though. So if they can get to the line and keep shooting, they might be able to start to dwindle this lead down a little bit.
Yeah, and we'll see if the bonus affects Centerville's physicality on defense at all here heading into the second quarter. So again, 19-6 in your junior varsity MVCC game of the week, sponsored by Shoreholtz Printing. We got a heck of a night ahead of us here in Miamisburg, Ohio. It is a brisk one, but we're inside, so it's all okay. 7 minutes back on the clock here for the second quarter. And climbing up are the Elks. Gabor on the inbound to Walker. Anderson dribbling to the right. Give and go opportunity. Back across court. Walker for the three. Bodies banging down low.
Yeah,
Wilkins will end up with it.
It looks like the bonus will have no effect on Centerville's physicality.
Not a lot of off-ball movement there, but he gets it off anyways. Wilkins. No pass over to Greenberg. Calgill with the drive to the corner. Calgill down low, trying to draw the foul, and he does. Number 24, LaVille. See the replay there, a lot of banging down low. Calgill, first free throw is straight through. And you see Centerville's discipline coming into play here early. Not only the skillful off-ball movement, but their just how they control the pace of the game. Trying to break the press, the Vikings are again. Almost gets stolen. Bill gets trapped, taking advantage of him. Gets out of it. Anderson out to number 24, LaVille, no good. Put back, down low, almost stolen by Calgill, and they'll call it a steal and then a jump ball. And it'll be the Elks ball. So possession arrow pointed back towards the Vikings, but Centerville will come up with this one.
You see the replay.
A lot of hustle down low.
Yeah, that was a crazy possession.
Greenberg leading the point now. Three pulled up by Wilkins, no good. Powers with the putback, no good again. Horner snags the rebound. Miamisburg will be in transition now. Powers with the steal. Elks get the ball back, another fast break. Up with the fancy finish, no good. It'll be Miamisburg ball. Good hustle by LaVille to throw it off of Powers' leg, who was on the ground. Heads up play by the Vikings.
Yeah, and Powers just tried to take on the whole defense there.
Gabor passing it to Anderson. Great pass. Well, actually just a little behind, and it'll go off of the back of Logan Walker.
They'll call it a travel.
So I believe they called it a Centerville steal and then a travel. So there's Andrew Crompton, the 5'10 sophomore.
So Miamisburg catches a little bit of a break there.
Anderson to the corner. threw it off of the Elks, but he went out of bounds and then got possession. So technically that was illegal. So the Elks get possession.
Yeah, I think he was trying to throw it off of them to make the ball go out of bounds, not himself. And fortunately, it didn't work out that way.
Only 2 free throws for the Elks. Other than that, no scoring. It's been a weird quarter so far, Zach.
Yeah, especially after the massive first quarter that they had.
Greenberg, the Vikings tightening up. Cowgill driving down low. Through contact, can't get it. So good defense by the Vikings, not to foul. Here we go, fast break. Logan Walker off of the backboard, and it's good for a Vikings fast break bucket. So they even the score here in the second quarter, 2-2. In the corner, pass over to Greenberg. Scanning the defense now. These Elks are moving really well off ball right now. Wilkins with the fancy finish. How about the skills from the 6'6" junior?
Yeah, that was just beautiful. As Centerville gets a steal, possibly.
And on the floor, trying to get it out. Vikings with the hustle now. Fantastic. They're still behind court. Somehow didn't get called. LaVille traveled, took a step. Did not power dribble. I think he meant to power dribble, but just took that drop step, and that's illegal without the dribble.
Yeah, and you can see he did not like that call.
And right there you saw the MVCC Game of the Week replay. Matthew Wilkins with a very skillful touchdown low. He's definitely had an impact since he's come in, since the end of the first quarter. It doesn't look like the scoreboard changed the quarter, but we reassure you this is the second quarter. Calgo from the top of the key. Wilkins dribble then up, so great defense by Ty LaVille. Can we talk about that for a few seconds? Switching, just bringing a different type of attitude to that Vikings defense as he's entered the game.
Yeah, and they definitely needed it.
You see the number 24 down to the post with the leg breaks. They're making a difference tonight. Logan Walker.
Now they just need someone to make a difference on offense.
Wing Ogabor with the contested 3 and right on cue, Zach. And almost a steal from Horner as he goes into the stands to say hi. That is the home sideline too, so I guess it worked out. Joe Horner, good hustle though. So it'll be an equipment timeout. Player needs to tie his shoe. Back into the game as you saw the replay there of Gabor with the 3 from the wing, and you just missed it there. The missed shot by, I believe, Cowgill in the high post, and it deflected off of Centerville on the offensive rebound, so it'll be Vikings ball. Walker trying to break the press. Deflection by Wilkins. Centerville fast break. 3-point attempt is good. Number 24, Andrew Crompton.
And that was just nothing but net.
Super smooth shot. With Gabor going back and forth, dishing it out to Walker, and Centerville playing very tight pressure here. And that is a bucket. Let's say Lifton. Yeah, let's say Lifton. Excuse me, the sophomore for Miamisburg JV.
That was just a hard drive to the basket. He wanted those points. And he's helping to cut this lead down.
So that was an illegal screen by Bryce Cowgill. Took a step early. Took a step too early. You saw Crompton sink the 3 for the wing there. Big shot for Centerville here in the second quarter. Logan Walker going against that press, and they let off a little bit there. Has some room across the court. Lipton no good. Put back from Horner is in.
What a great follow through. I mean, he saw that the rebound was coming after his teammate missed the shot, and he was just able to get the ball and put it right back in.
So with a minute left, the Vikings scoring 3 more points than they have in the first quarter. 3 by Ellis, no good. And LaVille with the hustle. Great rebound down low. number 24 continues to make a difference for the Vikings.
Yeah, he's bringing a lot of life and energy to this team, and they desperately needed it.
Say Lipton bringing it down now. Gabor driving baseline. Centerville gets the trap, and they're figuring out this trap, Zach. They're throwing it across court every time they get trapped baseline. It's a very good strategy. Good coaching there by Miamisburg. Walker around the screen from LaVille. Gets in, mid-range jumper. A little short. LaVille on the offensive rebound, though. Put back from the post is good. Beautiful drop step from the young man.
And like you said with the trap, how they've started to figure it out. Maybe now they're starting to open up the scoring. They just had to figure out Centerville's defense, and they might be able to start opening up the scoring here.
LaVille's so impressive. The Elks have the ball. 20 seconds to go here in this first half.
And the Vikings have cut it back down to a single-digit lead.
Ellis back over. Back to Ellis. Off the screen, mid-range jumper. No good. Almost a great rebound there by Ross Kopic. But instead it is out of bounds off the Elks. And Miamisburg will have another chance for a full court heave with half a second here. See Litfin on the replay scanning the court. Getting it into LaVille. Of course, that was a possession that ended with the drop step. And the Miamisburg will just dribble out the first half here. And the Elks will still remain up 26-17. But tale of two quarters here for the Miamisburg Vikings, scoring 11 in the second, 6 in the first. I'm Jeff Allen alongside Zach Zimmerman, and we'll be back after the halftime break for your MVCC Junior Varsity Game of the Week. Hello and welcome back to Miamisburg High School for your Junior Varsity MVCC Game of the Week. I'm Jeff Allen alongside Zach Zimmerman. And we're getting this second half started with after only a 5-minute break. And that means the Vikings will be able to continue their positive momentum into this second half, Zach.
Yeah, we'll see if their offense can continue to split open the Centerville defense like they did in that second quarter.
Horner with the turnaround post move, and it's in off of the backboard.
Great momentum to start out the second half.
An excellent offense by the Centerville Elks. there in the first quarter. Only scored 7 points, was outscored by the Vikings in the second quarter, so number 13 made a big difference. So let's see if he can revive this offense a little bit. Shot off by Cohen Ellis. Walker bringing it back down now. He has been the main point guard tonight for the Vikings. Wharton, the Elks coming out with that lengthy defense. Playing good so far. 3 off by Walker. Coming out the court on the fast break. In the post. Fade away. No good. Ellis on the rebound. Gets it back out. Cowgill. Offensive putback. No good. The Vikings bringing it back down now off of the rebound. Walker at the point guard. Trying to find something. Gets Horner. The Elks really expanding that defensive trap to the perimeter, and they're collapsing back inside. So very smart strategy there. And driving baseline, Wharton kicks it back out to Ogebor. Mid-range pull-up, no good. Tough shot there by the Vikings. Good defense by Walker. Gets it off from Ellis. Good little hop step, but no good. Euro step, excuse me.
They had a chance there, just could not finish. Unfortunately, that's been the story of the Miamisburg Vikings tonight.
Lacking that execution. Good defense by Andrew Horner. Freshman playing incredibly. Walker once again for the Vikings, and they're staying in this game, these pesky Vikings, Zach.
Yeah, and it looks like it was going to be a little bit of a blowout at the beginning of that first quarter.
And a little over on the shot by Walker. The Elks will have it on the fast break again. Big 3 up, no good. Good offensive rebound by Cowgill. And the Vikings will force a jump ball, and it'll stay with the Elks. Elks benefit from the possession arrow once again. Cowgill with the inbound now. Gets it in. And here's Horner down low. Right off of the left foot, turns into a beautiful hop step. Gets the defender off balance.
And it looks like the off-ball foul is going to give the Vikings the ball. Trying to push the pace here.
The Cowgill now bringing it down after the Vikings' unsuccessful possession. Corner 3 up, no good. Offensive board now for the Elks. Put back, no good. Another offensive rebound, no good. Another offensive rebound, the 4th one in a row. And a steal for the Vikings. Not quite. That's a jump ball, and that'll be going to the Vikings.
Just a mad dive for the ball there at the end. Wow, what a crazy possession.
Scrappiness showed from both teams. And Vikings, as they get the possession, will call the timeout with no points scored here through 3 minutes of second half basketball.
Yeah, and you saw them put up the 4 shots there. Unfortunately, none of them were able to fall. Just great defense there by the Vikings, but bad rebounding if you're able to give the Centerville Elks 4 chances at the basket.
So, Zach, in the midst of this timeout, you hear the cheerleaders. What's one thing you love that the Vikings are doing, and which one thing that they need to change to win this game?
Well, I like that they're finally starting to settle into their defense. They're able to they've held Centerville scoreless through the second half so far. So they're finally starting to settle into their defense. They're able to get Centerville maybe a little off balance. But I think the one thing that they need to do to get fully back into this game is minimize the turnovers and try to finish. You got to execute. You got to hit your free throws. You got to finish those open layups.
Great analysis. I agree as Horner gets it snatched out of his hands in the post. Recovers it in the corner looking for somebody. And he'll find Wharton, who drives left baseline. Fakes the pass down low. Gets it out. So Gabor will reset. after a frantic offensive possession so far. Okay, will lose the ball. Good defense here by Cowgill. Cowgill will get the steal, force another jump ball, and that'll be in favor of the Elks.
Great defensive possession there by the Elks. Throwing the Vikings off balance. They were just not able to find any open man on that
So
possession.
some more good hustle, but no execution here. And this has been a rather offensive game up to this point.
It definitely has. But the defenses are starting to take over here in the second half.
Yeah, very tough. And I hope this is foreshadowing for the varsity game we have ahead of us, Zach, because if it is going to be an entertaining battle.
It definitely will be.
Cowgill off the spin, no good. Another offensive rebound here for the Elks. 3 from number 13, no good. Centerville can't get anything to go after being on fire in the first quarter. Walker on the beautiful fast break, and the putback is good. 2 steps from the three-point line. Leaping through the lane. What a play for the first points of this second half.
Yeah, and he just took on the whole defense with that one, was able to get the basket.
So there we go, opening up this scoring onslaught. 23 for the Elks. Looked like he had a little attitude. Centerville definitely feeling the pace of this game. And wow, I believe that'll be a foul on Andrew Horner for the Vikings, and that'll be their first of this second half. So not a lot of fouling, just a lot of intensity and scrappiness from this third quarter. So they'll call another foul, I believe. No, there'll be a timeout. So this will give us time to recognize our sponsor, Shore Holds Printing, for this so far very, very entertaining start to the basketball season. I mean, we have a couple of really great games still ahead of us, folks, but what a season it has been so far, especially with the battle last Friday at West Carrollton. It was such a pleasure to be a part of. Shore Holds Printing will be our sponsor through all of that, so we thank them a lot for keeping us going through this MVCC basketball game of the week year. So coming out of the timeout now, it'll be Centerville ball. And they're up 7. After a scoring onslaught in the first quarter, was held to 7 points in the second quarter. And so far between the two teams, it is 2-2 here in this third. So inside, off of the fingertips of 23, tries to save it. That'll be turned over. Miamisburg ball here. They are at home getting the night started. Walker, pass to 25, no good. LaVille board inside, and the putback is good. That young man making such a big difference tonight. Ty LaVille.
Yeah,
Dish to the corner. What were you going to say, Zach?
I was going to say you can just see the difference that he makes when he's out on the floor. He brings a certain energy with him that really fires up this Miamisburg team.
The Elks firing right back with the three of theirs.
A great block there.
That's number 23 for the Elks. Playing fantastic defense tonight. Walker with the 3 on the wing, no good. Fast break from the Elks, no good. Good defense from Logan Walker getting down there. Nicholas Wharton one-on-one. Drives right by Ellis for the fast break finish. And the Vikings are now only down 6.
And this is the closest it's been since the first quarter. Miamisburg has finally started to open up the scoring and is playing with some tenacity right now.
And you just saw the block there by the Elks. And now the Miamisburg Vikings coming out with a little full court press of their own. That goes sour. Powers inside. Logan Walker down to Horner. Under the rim. And it gets blocked.
Well.
And that trap just kind of, for the Elks, just pops out of nowhere like a Pop-Tart out of the toaster, Zach. Oh, what's your favorite flavor?
My favorite flavor of Pop-Tarts would have to be strawberry. What about you?
There you go. You heard it here first, folks. I'm a brown sugar cinnamon. I'm more of a basic guy.
Well, brown sugar cinnamon's great. Sometimes you like to put it in the microwave oven, maybe put some butter on there.
Yeah, but back to the analogy with the game, it sneaks up on you. You don't understand it's coming till you get down to that baseline, and there's a bunch of long arms in your face, just like a brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart fresh out the toaster. So now the Elks bringing it down now. Into the corner. High post off of Wilkins. Gets it back off to deflection, and it's in. Wow. What a bang-bang bucket here in such a close game.
And Centerville needed that. The Vikings were starting to claw their way back into this.
Walker trying to slow it down. 13 seconds left. Inside. Dish out to the corner. Set up three. Nick Wharton, no good. Wharton with the offensive rebound. No good again. The Elks on the fast break. Under the rim, almost blocked, but it's going to be called a foul on number 25 from the Miamisburg Vikings. And look at the shock on his face, Zach.
Yeah, and the crowd did not like that one. You saw them all kind of throw their hands up and wonder what the heck. I thought that was going to be a clean block.
Well, a lot of times you hear the contact, you didn't on that one, so it must have been closer than we thought, but definitely looked like a foul from the reaction from the player as Cowgill hits his first of two. So 1 second here as Miamisburg will get the ball once again for a full court heave. For the third time in this game, a common theme. Wharton on the inbound to LaVille. 1 second to go, half court. And it is about 1 foot off, but even that's enough to hold your breath here in this JV game as you see our sponsor, Shore Holds Printing, one last time before this fourth quarter. And it is quite a climax, Zach. The Vikings have made this a very manageable game for them despite being blown out in the first quarter.
Yeah, and it's really been a testament to how much tenacity this team plays with and the heart that they play with, because they were getting blown out in the first quarter. It was not looking good. We thought we might have a blowout on our hands, but they've somehow found a way to claw back into this thing, and it is only an 8-point game going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and kept it very close despite not scoring in the first half of that third. They both teams scored 17 combined points. Centerville 9, Miamisburg 8. Just edging the Vikings out, making this 8-point deficit headed it into the fourth. And you got to wonder what's on Nolan Robinson's mind as he coaches those young kids to the huddle. And here we go. The Elks come back out now. On to defense and fourth quarter. Let's see that urgency. And I'm sure Zach Christensen's in that Elk huddle preaching to his guys about physicality. And we'll see here. And they come out. Speak of the devil. Centerville coming out very physical.
Yeah, and they were definitely able to tamper down their physicality there in the beginning of the second half. In the first quarter alone, they had 7 fouls. They were in the bonus. And right now, they've only got 3.
Walker driving in, and I have a feeling they're about to pick up a lot more, Zach.
Yeah, 2 quick ones.
Yeah, 2 quick ones. 2 fouls in 10 seconds. You see here on the replay, Walker bringing it down into contact, or not. Back to the top of the key. Walker, deep 3 off the front of the rim, and fantastic rebounding by the Elks. Even when the game's up for grabs, the rebounding always seems to pull it away for them. Got all that size. Beautiful post move. Number 23 for the Elks.
Great full court press here by the Elks.
And they're behind the half-court line, getting close.
And it pays off for the Elks.
The Elks getting a huge turnover here.
Yeah, it looks like their sideline was starting to get worked up. They thought there should have been an 8-second call. But they ended up getting the steal instead.
Cowgill heads into the paint.
Unable to finish.
Contested layup, no good. Walker driving in. And that'll be a charge on Logan Walker. And he is confused, and the Elks will take the ball here with a 10-point lead.
As you see the beautiful spin move here by number 23 to just lay it in and make it a 10-point game.
And if you're watching live on YouTube, we apologize for the lack of names as the roster was a little off. So hang on with us. We have a fantastic varsity game ahead of us with a lot of possible collegiate talent in front of our eyes.
We definitely do.
The Elks driving baseline off of the screen, reverse, no good. Good defense by Litvin. Fast break pass up court by Walker. And it was deflected, I believe. Yes, it'll stay on Miamisburg's side of the court. O'Gabor under the rim now. Pass to the top of the key. And LaVille will drive in. Pass back out to O'Gabor. They're circulating the ball around the perimeter now. Walker, beautiful drive inside, but can't quite get it amongst the rim. Above the rim, amongst the trees, excuse me. So the Elks, some really nice ball movement, but they ran into each other.
Yeah, it looks like they're getting a little tripped up.
Calgill ran in straight into number 13. And the white numbers, Zach, mean that they were on the freshman team, and it's hard to imagine those kids on the freshman team.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent on both of these teams.
And here we go. There'll be a foul on the Vikings here. Send number 23 to the line. This will be 2 free throws. First is good. Second free throw up, and it's good. So 2 for 2 there. Centerville's successful trip to the line. They've been a lot more successful on free throws tonight than the Vikings. Walker now getting it up straight through the defense. Will it be another charge? Yes, it will. The second charge on Logan Walker here in this fourth quarter. And this junior varsity game of the week slowly slipping away more and more by the seconds from these Vikings, despite being at home. And this Centerville team is undefeated so far this year. I'd like to imagine the junior varsity squad is too, the way they're playing tonight. And they had another 3. Bryce Calgill sending the sideline out onto the court after the timeout. A very opposite reaction from the Vikings.
Yeah, that might have just been the dagger.
Yeah, especially here in the middle of this fourth quarter. The Vikings only able to muster up 1 point. Actually, no points so far.
Yeah, it appears that they are down 15 points.
7-0 here in this first quarter. Centerville coming out with a different type of intensity from the jump with those 2 fouls, and they didn't let that affect them at all.
Little under 5 minutes left here to go.
Do you think there's still a chance for these Miamisburg Vikings as we head into just under 5 minutes, Zach?
Well, there's always a chance. You can never count someone out until the fat lady sings, but it's looking highly improbable with a 15-point deficit with only 5 minutes left.
Go out of this timeout. It'll be Miamisburg ball down by 15 here. 4:46 on the clock. Wharton on the inbound. He gets it up to Anderson. Walker will try to avoid another charge here, and he draws the foul instead. It's going to be on number 23. So good drive by Walker there, not picking up the charge this time. And he'll get the opportunity for 2 free throws on the shot. And you got to think how this game would be differently if Miami's were able to hit those early free throws.
Yeah, that's one area where they just weren't able to execute tonight, and it may have cost them the ball game. As he is able to hit both of his free throws there.
Centerville driving up. A lot of stumbling around the ball. And as we close out, we head towards the last 4 minutes of this junior varsity game. We can build anticipation for the varsity matchup.
Yeah, this has been a high-scoring JV game. A lot of talent on both sides. I'm excited to see what's going to come in the varsity matchup later.
Yeah, especially with 2 of the 5 leading scorers in GWAC. With Jackson McGowan having an incredible season with 17 points a game, and he is phenomenal for football this year too, no doubt about that. And Rich Rolfe, he has been a fixture in the Centerville program for a chunk of his life. He came through middle school into the freshman team. We saw him play 4 years ago. We've seen him develop into the high school star he is now, averaging almost 18 points a game and 7 rebounds. It's going to be a treat to see him tonight as well. Walker drives in for the Vikings. And he'll draw another foul. It's been a very slow last minute. Fouls on each of the last 3 possessions. And as always, Zach, will see the eccentric Gabe Cups. He was at one point an online sensation. The coach of Centerville head coach. And he's a very accomplished head coach. Brooke Cups. He was a teammate of LeBron's son in the AAU and has just taken the GWAC by storm, gathering up offers from schools all over the country. He is leading GWAC in assists, and by a whole assist. It's not anything to play with. This is such a talented program, Centerville, and they raise them up, and we're seeing the future of Centerville basketball right here in front of our eyes.
Yeah, we definitely are, and I have to say that it looks like they are in very good hands.
As Reggie Powers kicked it cross court. Number 13 for another shot attempt. Putback no good. Second putback is good. So after 2 offensive rebounds, Centerville getting the bucket. And only 3 points for Miamisburg here in the 4th quarter. Ty LaVille for the set 3, no good. So now Centerville on the fast break, kicking it down to the post. It'll be a charge, wow, under the rim. And on a post up, so Ty LaVille getting Centerville going there. Taking the charge and clapping in the midst of controversy. And now the Centerville crowd starting to clap back and the sideline. So a little back and forth there, and definitely builds anticipation for this varsity matchup.
Yeah, it's any matchup in GWAC. You know there's high tension, high stakes. So I'm not surprised.
Logan Walker pull-up 3 is no good. Greenberg on the full court pass down to Powers, almost swatted. No foul called, surprisingly. And they'll call it on corner, though, after Cowgill gets the offensive board, and he'll head to the line for 2. And Bryce Cowgill has been a really nice, solid piece of this game. He's doing a lot of the right things, hitting some shots, has just under 10 points in this game. Who knows how many rebounds and defensive plays, you know. We're not even counting those. Cowgill, first attempt is good. And he's hit on all of his free throws so far tonight. It's another display of that classic Centerville discipline they're known so well for. And honestly, Zach, despite this Miamisburg team being solid, having a good record, and some great talent on that varsity team, they're last in GWAC. They've been 1-6 so far of Greater Western Ohio Conference play. And And you can't feel good about that with when Centerville's here in your arena ready to face off.
No, you definitely can't. They put up a nice fight tonight. Unfortunately, it does not look like it's going to go their way. But they made it interesting there for the middle 2 quarters.
Yeah, I guess arena wasn't the right word. I should have said gym.
Yeah.
I don't think arenas have bleachers.
No, I do not believe so.
Vikings getting the fast break turned over. 2 minutes to go in this 4th quarter, and this crowd is filling out, and they are ready to go nuts for this varsity matchup. The showdown of sorts. Wharton fouls number 13. They'll go to the line for 2. And Miamisburg gave it their all, tried to stay into the game. Had a real nice surge there in those middle quarters, but when it came down to business, the Elks went out there and they just played better in almost all facets. The 1st and 4th quarter is when they really owned the game. This is Elks basketball here, right? Those 2nd and 3rd quarters, Miamisburg kind of dictated the pace.
Yeah, you're definitely right. One thing I noticed is that Centerville was definitely able to get a lot more rebounds on the offensive side than Miamisburg was. And those second chance opportunities are really what started to separate these 2 teams.
Both those buckets are good, and the Elks have launched off to a 20-point lead here, outscoring the Vikings 16-3 in this 4th quarter astoundingly. A minute and a half to go here in this junior varsity game of the week, sponsored by Shoreholds Printing. Walker getting inside, down low once again. And he has been grinding through the teeth of that defense all night with double-digit points. Wharton takes it up for the layup, and it's good. So 4 quick points here for Miamisburg. So a good note to go out on, if anything. And the Elks getting it around the edge here. Ellis pass out to the corner. And the Elks really just trying to end this game up by 17 with under a minute to go. Trying to get their guys on the floor and go home with this varsity W. And when I was in high school, I always talked to those guys. And junior varsity and varsity alike, they're all the team. They all want to win. They're all together. It's a gigantic system of high school basketball. And so you know that JV's glad they went out there, set the tone. Same with the freshmen. And we're ready for a sweep here in Miamisburg tonight. Nick Wharton with the late rebound. He's played a solid game here along with Logan Walker. Andrew Horner, number 54 down low. Really nice piece to this Viking system. Already around 6'3", 6'4" as a freshman. A very talented middle school player. And now as he goes to the system, almost Duncan Hall-esque. We watched him his entire career here at Miamisburg. A very athletic, lengthy interior player. And he had some skills. I saw a pull-up 3 from him earlier. And his form was very nice.
It definitely was.
Especially for such a big man at such a young age.
Yeah, maybe not something that you would expect.
Walker 1 of 2, and that's something he definitely needs to improve on. Looking forward to the future. It's those free throws. So the Elks coming it down against the pressure now. Number 21 almost fouled there. So you'll see some subs real quick. Not really a sub, just getting Gabler back in there. There's now 30 seconds left on the clock. 21 missing the first free throw. And they've seen the JV game. They've taken part. This crowd, this gym, they are ready to see the undefeated Elks come into here. Come into Miamisburg High School. for another interconference battle. And let's see if the Vikings can give the Elks their first loss of the year. Very exciting, and that Miamisburg sideline is filling up fast. Vikings on the pressure. One last three for the Elks. No good. Wharton with 3 seconds left gets it down the court. No shot will be going. No shot will. All right, words are hard. Elks win by 18 points here in the junior varsity game of the week for MVCC. I'll be alongside my partner, Jared Bergstrom, for the varsity game of the week. I've been Jeff Allen alongside Zach Zimmerman, and we'll see you folks here in about 20 minutes.